Hello there, my beautiful, radiant souls, and welcome back to Cosmic Wisdom. A special, heartfelt welcome to all of you magnificent Leos tuning in right now. I have a feeling you're here for a reason, that you've been sensing a shift in the very fabric of your reality. Can you feel it? That subtle, electric hum in the air, a feeling like the universe is holding its breath, waiting for the perfect moment to shine a spotlight directly on you. Because, my dear Leo, a sign is fast approaching. And this isn't just any sign. Think of it as a cosmic cue, a divine signal that the stage is set, the audience is waiting, and your next great act is about to begin. If the universe itself was rolling out a golden carpet leading directly to your feet, would you be ready to walk it? This sign isn't coming to test your strength. Oh no, you've proven your strength 1,000 times over. It is coming to affirm that you have journeyed through the shadows long enough, and you are finally ready to step into the full, glorious light and receive a destiny that has been waiting patiently, hidden just behind a veil of cosmic dust. In our journey together today, we are going to unlock the meaning behind this celestial invitation. We'll explore why this monumental shift is happening for you now, and how you can recognize this sacred sign when it appears, because believe me, it will be unmistakable. Behind it lies a treasure so much grander than fleeting fortune. It is the key to your most authentic, powerful, and radiant self. Are you ready to claim it? If your heart just roared a resounding yes, then let's begin this sacred work together. Before we dive deep, I want you to join me in creating a powerful wave of intention. In the comments below, let me know you are ready to receive by typing, "Drop your lucky number in the comments." Maybe today it reveals a secret. This isn't just a comment, it's a declaration. It's you telling the universe that you are stepping onto your stage. And if you haven't already, please do press that subscribe button to become a part of our Cosmic Wisdom community. You won't want to miss the life-altering cosmic updates we have in store just for you. Now let's talk about flow, shall we? You've likely heard the advice a million times, Leo. Just work harder, push through it, be stronger. You, more than any other sign, have taken this to heart. You are the embodiment of strength, the tireless creator, the one who carries the weight with a smile. But today, I want to invite you into a completely different, energetic space, a space where your power doesn't come from pushing, but from shining, where abundance doesn't flow to you because of your relentless effort, but because of your magnificent radiance. Perhaps you're watching this because your soul has grown weary of the constant performance, of the endless striving. Maybe you've built empires, you've inspired others, you've given your all, and yet you feel that true, soul-deep fulfillment remains just out of reach, like a promise whispered on the wind. What if the issue was never that you didn't work hard enough? What if the blockage has been that you believed you had to do it all alone, that you had to be the hero of every story, without ever allowing yourself to be supported by the universe itself? You, courageous Leo, are a soul born to lead, to inspire, to warm the world with your incredible light. You are the first to stand up for others, the one who shields them with your courage, the heart of your pride. You give your energy, your creativity, your loyalty so freely. But has that very nature, that fierce independence, accidentally convinced you that receiving help is a sign of weakness? That allowing the universe to co-create with you means you are not powerful enough on your own? Think about it for a moment. How many times has a genuine offer of help come your way, and you've politely declined, insisting, "I've got it"? How many times have you received a blessing or an opportunity and immediately felt the immense pressure to prove you deserved it, to work twice as hard to justify the gift? You see, this is where the flow of true, effortless abundance can get diverted. Not because you are unworthy, my goodness, your worth is as undeniable as the sun in the sky, but because you've held a belief that your value is tied to your struggle, to your solitary performance. But money, opportunities, and miracles don't just flow to those who strive the hardest. They flow to those who are open, to those who understand that true power lies in a beautiful, dynamic dance between doing and being, between leading and receiving. And if you are hearing this message right now, it is the universe whispering directly to your heart, it is time to allow. It is safe to be supported. It is time to let us adore you. Let's try a little activation right now. Just whisper these words to yourself. I open myself to divine support. I am safe to receive. You can even type it in the comments, not for me, but as a sacred contract with yourself, a marker of the moment you decided to let the universe become your creative partner. I believe that every Leo soul carries a spark of the divine fire, a creative essence that the world desperately needs. Your confidence, your joy, your courage, these are not trivial things. They are the energetic medicine that inspires humanity to remember its own greatness. But that fire needs fuel. It needs to be nourished. Abundance isn't just about the numbers in your bank account, Leo. It is a state of being. It is feeling so secure in your own light that you no longer need to prove it to anyone. It's the inner knowing that you deserve to live a life of joy, of passion, and of glorious ease. And when you truly anchor into that state internally, the external world has no choice but to rearrange itself to match your vibration. You don't have to carry the world on your shoulders anymore, my beautiful friend. Your only job is to shine. From that radiance, the flow begins. And it doesn't come from chasing it. It comes when you finally give yourself permission to stand still and be seen in all your magnificence. If you're still feeling a flicker of that old pride, that voice that says, "But I have to earn it," just remember this: the sun does not struggle to be brilliant. It does not strain to warm the planets. It simply is, and in its being, it gives life to the entire solar system. You are a child of the sun, Leo. It is time to remember your nature, and there's a much deeper reason for this cosmic lesson in allowing, something woven into the very fabric of your soul's journey. To understand the true nature of the abundance waiting for you, we must first understand the spiritual karma of a Leo soul. Your soul, dear Leo, was blessed not by what it could acquire, but by the radiant light it was born to share. But that very brilliance, that divine mandate to shine, is also what subjects you to your most profound trials. And to explain this, we need to look through a lens that goes beyond our everyday understanding. We need to explore the concept of what I like to call karmic radiance. So, why is the Leo soul chosen to carry this karma of leadership and light? Let's dive deeper into this cosmic principle to understand why your soul, so bold, so courageous, so creative, carries both the crown of glory and the test of shadows. And as we do, I will share a story with you, a story that your very soul may have carried through countless lifetimes. But before we continue on this sacred path, if anything in this message has already sparked a recognition deep within you, feel free to leave a gentle whisper in the comments, something like, "I am blessed with a radiant heart." This is more than just a phrase. It is an energetic tuning fork, signaling to the cosmos that you are aligning with your true nature, that you are ready to receive the blessings that come with it. And of course, giving this video a like and subscribing to Cosmic Wisdom helps us spread this empowering light to other magnificent Leos on their own unique journeys. Have you ever wondered why, despite your outward confidence, you sometimes feel a profound loneliness? Why you can be the life of the party, yet feel unseen in your quietest moments? In the physical world, we might call it the burden of leadership, but on a spiritual level, it is the essence of your karmic radiance. This is the karma born from a soul that in past incarnations was a leader, a king, a queen, an artist, a beacon of light for many. You sowed seeds of inspiration, courage, and joy. But perhaps you forgot how to nourish your own inner flame. Your soul's purpose is to shine, to demonstrate the power of self-love and authentic expression. The blessing is the innate charisma, the creativity, and the courage you possess. But the trial is the shadow that this bright light can cast. The ego, the pride, the fear of not being the best, and the deep-seated belief that you must always be the strong one. Compassion, for you, isn't about feeling others' pain as your own, as it is for other signs. Your soul's compassion is expressed through inspiration. It is when you see someone struggling in darkness, and instead of sitting with them in it, you shine your light so brightly that you show them the way out. It's when you forgive, not out of pity, but from a place of royal grace, understanding that those who hurt others are simply living in their own shadows. You carry a heart that heals others through its warmth and joy. And it is this very brilliance that can make you a target for those who are envious or make you feel isolated at the top. But as the great spiritual teachings tell us, those who are destined to shine the brightest are also those who must face the deepest shadows within themselves. Because only by understanding your own darkness can you truly master your light. The blessings of a Leo do not come from the applause or the accolades, though you will certainly receive them. Your true blessings come from the energetic imprint you leave on the world. It is the way you make someone feel brave just by being in your presence. It is the laughter you spark in a room full of sorrow. It is the permission you give others to be themselves, simply by being so unapologetically you. A person with a courageous heart, even if they feel lost, brings life and hope to the space around them. And for you, Leo, you are the one who carries that solar fire. Wherever you go, you have the potential to make people feel more alive, more hopeful. That is the sign of your soul's magnificent merit. So if you feel that your life has been a series of great trials and epic battles, you are not wrong. It is not a punishment. It is your soul's chosen curriculum. It is a purification process, like a diamond being formed under immense pressure to reveal its flawless, light-refracting beauty. And I am here to tell you today, with every fiber of my being, you do not need to prove anything anymore. Your worth is inherent. Your light is your birthright. It is time to just quietly, royally receive. This is not an invitation to become passive, but an invitation to become whole, to pause and feel the blessings that are beginning to bloom from the very places you once battled your deepest insecurities. Everything in life must be acknowledged before it can be fully embodied. Your acknowledgement may be the very key that unlocks this powerful new flow in your life. But even blessings cannot fully anchor if we forget the fundamental reason we were placed here on this earth. To understand that, we must return to the very core of our being, to the deepest root of our soul, and ask, what is my true purpose? And that, my friend, is where our journey leads us next. purpose, that inner sun, the reason your soul chose to incarnate in this lifetime. There comes a moment in every Leo's life when you look at the kingdom you've built and ask, but what does it all mean? What am I truly here to create? Not what job to have or what role to play, but what does my unique, fiery presence mean for this world? My dear Leo, you have spent so many years being the source of strength for others. You are the one people turn to for courage, the brilliant lighthouse in their personal storms. But have you ever stopped to ask, who guides me? Who helps the magnificent yet tender soul of the lion find its way back to its original divine mission? Purpose is not something you must go out and hunt for. It is something you must remember. Because you knew it once. You lived it instinctively as a child, when your creativity was untamed, your joy was uninhibited, and your heart was wide open. But in the journey of growing up, you were taught to temper your light, to be more reasonable, more practical, more quiet. But the Leo soul does not live for reason. It lives for passion. It lives for expression. And a soul disconnected from its core purpose will gradually lose its direction, its joy, and yes, its access to effortless abundance. As the ancient mystics taught, there is no favorable wind for one who does not know their destination port. Purpose is your energetic compass. When you are aligned with it, everything in your life begins to synchronize. The right people, the perfect opportunities, the flow of wealth, the flashes of inspiration, they all begin to move in harmony with you. But when you drift from that purpose, you can work tirelessly, you can build and strive, and still feel a profound emptiness inside. So I ask you, Leo, remember, what did you love to do as a child that still makes your heart sing today? What activity makes you lose all track of time? What is the one thing you do where you feel most alive, most yourself? Perhaps in those seemingly small, joyful moments lie the soul memories you left for yourself, clues to guide you back to your true life's purpose. And did you know, according to exciting new explorations in the field of quantum spirituality, when you are truly vibrating in alignment with your soul's purpose, your energy field begins to activate what are known as sovereignty centers. The frequency of 888 Hertz, long known as the frequency of infinite abundance and empowerment, doesn't work effectively if you are simply trying to manifest from a place of ego or lack. But when you combine it with a soul that is living its truth, doing what it was born to do, a powerful resonance effect occurs. It's as if you are no longer the one knocking on life's doors, but you become a magnetic force, and the doors of opportunity swing open for you automatically. The 888 Hertz frequency is not a magic pill from the outside. It is a tool to awaken the royal power within. Once you have reconnected to your true purpose, this sound becomes a wave carrier, but the guiding magnetic energy is you. If this is resonating with you, Leo, please leave something simple in the comments. A childhood passion, a forgotten dream, or just a feeling that's bubbling up inside you. Something to signal to the universe that you are remembering, that you are unlocking an old treasure chest where you once knew exactly why you came here. But even when you have rediscovered your purpose, even when you have aligned with what truly sets your soul on fire, you still need one more crucial element: divine timing. Because a star only makes its grand entrance at the perfect moment. A seed of creation only sprouts when the season is right, and that is precisely where the next part of our journey will take us. Alignment. This is the sacred key that opens the door at precisely the right time. There is a mystical quality to time that most of us forget. It is not a linear thing to be measured by a clock. It is a dynamic, living energy that you feel with your intuition. And you, Leo, are someone who has tried to command time, to bend it to your will. I know there were doors you knocked on with all your might, with a heart full of hope and a will of steel, and still, they remained shut. It was never because you were unworthy. It was simply because it was not yet your time to enter. The universe operates on a principle of sacred choreography. Every event, every meeting, every breakthrough requires the right timing. You can plant the most incredible seed and water it with all your passion, but if it is not yet spring, nothing will bloom. And sometimes, our magnificent Leo impatience, our desire to make things happen now, becomes the very reason we miss the most beautiful opportunities. Alignment is not about meticulous planning. It is a state of being. It is being in the right place, at the right time, with the right energy. It is a key that only fits a lock when both have been shaped perfectly for each other. When you live your life through sheer force of will, you can run very, very fast, but you might just be running in the wrong direction. But when you relax into your own radiance, when you trust the divine director of your life story, everything you need begins to come to you, as naturally as the planets orbit the sun. Have you ever experienced a moment like that, Leo? A moment when everything just clicked, when it flowed so smoothly you almost couldn't believe it? A life-changing phone call at the perfect time. A stranger saying the exact words you needed to hear. A door flying open the very moment you finally decided to let go of control. You weren't just being lucky. You were in alignment. The universe was not ignoring your efforts before. It was simply waiting for you to step into its grand, cosmic rhythm. In the study of energy dynamics, alignment is the harmony between your personal energy field and the universal flow of creation. When you are in alignment, you don't just seek, you attract. You don't just do, you become. And the things that were once distant wishes now become the natural results of an energy field vibrating at its highest, most authentic frequency. Take a moment to share a time in your life when everything came to you, not because you forced it, but because it was simply its time to arrive. Retell that story in the comments as a way to remind your own soul, when I live in my light, the right timing will always find me. You might be closer than you think to a monumental event. Perhaps what you've been striving for won't arrive when you chase it down, but when you sit upon your throne, take a deep breath and trust that it is already on its way to you. And what happens when you have journeyed through all of these phases? You've reconnected with your purpose, you've relaxed your grip and opened your heart to the flow, and you've entered a state of beautiful resonance with sacred timing. The answer is, you are about to see the sign, not some subtle metaphor, but a real, tangible, unmistakable sign, approaching as a confirmation that your coronation is at hand. If you've been flowing with this message, if you've been remembering, if you have felt that inner alignment clicking into place, then yes, my dear Leo, the sign is almost here. If your heart is beating a little faster right now, it's because your magnificent soul has already sensed its arrival. And in this final, sacred part of our journey, I will help you recognize it with your entire being. Perhaps you've already felt it, Leo. Something bold, yet mysterious. A feeling that something big is on the horizon. Not a feeling of anxiety, but one of profound anticipation. It is a frequency as bright as a sunbeam and as deep as the cosmos. And if you listen with your heart, you will realize that what you have been seeking has also been seeking you. In spiritual traditions, there is a concept known as a revelation. When the heart has fully opened and the soul is aligned, what needs to come will simply appear as a natural unfolding without being forced or searched for. And the Leo soul, with its powerful intuition and connection to the divine creative source, is one of the souls most capable of sensing this grand arrival before anyone else. But what is this sign? It will not be a quiet whisper. For you, Leo, it will be a clear and dramatic signal. It could be seeing the number 888 repeatedly, a symbol of infinite abundance and empowerment. It could be an unexpected offer for a leadership role, a public recognition for your talents, or an opportunity that puts you center stage in a way you've only dreamed of. It could be a song playing on the radio at the perfect moment, with lyrics that feel like the universe is singing your personal anthem directly to you. The sign is the symbol, but the blessing is your alignment. The sign itself grants you nothing. It merely reflects the power and readiness that is already shining within you. Just as a mirror does not create your royal face, it only shows you that it is time for you to wear your crown. The magnificent sign that is approaching is not here to test you, but to affirm you. It comes not because you got lucky, but because you have healed enough, opened enough, and are now vibrating at a frequency so pure and powerful that you have become a magnet for your highest destiny. Listen to your heart, my friend. Perhaps you are closer than you have ever been to what you once prayed for, but you may not have recognized the form in which it will arrive. Let your heart identify this, not with logic, but with your deep, instinctual knowing. If you have recently experienced something bold and uncanny, a startling coincidence, a powerful message in a dream, an emotional breakthrough that felt like a dam breaking, please share it with us in the comments. Do not dismiss it as a small thing, because for an awakened soul, every synchronous event is a love letter from the universe. You are not alone on this journey, Leo. And every story you share will be a beacon of light, helping other lions feel safe and inspired to tell their own. This is no longer just a video. This is a pride. This is a community of radiant hearts. Let the universe know that you are ready, you are listening, and you are receiving. And then, watch as everything you once thought was a distant dream begins to move closer, so very close. I know you have absorbed enough information. From this moment forward, you don't need more advice. You simply need to open the door to your throne room. Because the sign is right at your doorstep, and the miracle doesn't come from somewhere far away. It comes from within you, the moment you finally truly believe, I am ready to reign.